Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about operations in CSV file. CSV stands for comma separated values. It is basically a simple text file which contains the value separated by comma. It is easy to read and data can be exchanged in a simple way from other file also, for example MS Excel and other text file. Now to perform reading and writing in the CSV, you have to import the module CSV. Means you have to import CSV module to implement reading and writing operation in the CSV file. This CSV module contains two classes. One is writer class and second one is reader class. These are two classes, writer and reader, and these class contains functions to perform an reading and writing operation. Writer class contains two functions to write text in the CSV file. One is write row, another is write rows. Write row is the function which is used to write one list in the CSV file, and write rows is a function which is used to write nested list in CSV file. And the reader class is used to read the content from the text file. Now let us implement this function. Remember that write row and write rows functions, these are used to write list in the CSV file. If we want to write the dictionary in the CSV file, then there is another function of writer class, that is write dict and read dict. We will learn it in the next coming video, but right now we are especially stick to this function, write row and write rows. Now let us implement this function in the form of a question. The question is this: write a list containing name and marks of 5 students in a CSV file data.csv. Now let us implement the function. Def, let us name the function as write data. It could be anyone, it is a user defined function. Now first you need to import the CSV package. Import CSV. Now to write anything in the file, first you need to open the file. File equal to open, the name of the file, let us say data.csv. we are opening the file for writing purpose, W, and remember that here you have to write one more parameter, that is new line equal to blank. It is required to write in the CSV file, because if we do not write this new line parameter, then by default it will take the new line parameter according to the software, according to the platform you are using. So the CSV file can be misinterpreted while reading if you do not write this new line character while writing the file. So remember this, the new line parameter is mandatory to write in the CSV file to avoid illegal reading of the data from the file. Now you have to create an object of CSV writer. So I am creating object. This is the name, which could be anything. I am simply writing OB, it is for object. Object equal to CSV dot writer, and in that you have to pass this file. This is the parameter which you have to file. Now we have created the object of writer. Now I have to read name and marks for 5 students. So I am writing a loop for I in range 5. I am taking a list over here. Let us say A is the list in which I will append the name and marks. So I am writing here A dot append. I want to take the name, input, enter name, this input close, append close. Now you have to read the marks of the user. So again A dot append int input enter marks, input close, int close, append close. So in this way you have read name and marks from user. Now I want to write this list A in the CSV file. So to write the row in the CSV file, you have to call the function write row. So object dot write row. Write row is the function of writer class. That's why function of any class can be called with the help of object of the class. So here OB is the object of writer class which we have already created. Now we are writing the row in the CSV file. So we have to call the function write row. Write row function can be called with the help of object of CSV, and we have created the object of CSV as OB. So OB object dot write row and the list which is required to be write A. So in this way the loop will execute. Again it will read name and marks and it will create a list and write it in the CSV file. After that we have to close the file. So in this indent means after the loop I am simply writing file dot close. So in this way you can write the records of one list at a time in a file. Now I want to use write rows function to write the records of a student in the form of nested dictionary in the CSV file. Then let us see how we can implement this. We are implementing this question with the help of this question. Write a nested list containing list of 5 students having name and marks in a CSV file data.csv. Now let us define the function. Def write data. First you need to import CSV package. Import CSV. Now you have to open the file. To open the file we are writing file equal to open in bracket name of the file data.csv we are opening for reading purpose. That's why R mode is written here. Now we have opened the file. Now you have to create an object of writer class. So I am creating an object of CSV dot writer, and here it is file handle file. Now in this way we have created the object of writer class. Now we have to create a nested dictionary containing records of 5 students. So here we have to use two dictionaries, here we have to use two lists. We want to create a nested list having name and marks of 5 students. Means it will be like this. Let us say it is a list A, which is containing name and marks, another name and marks, another name and marks. In this way we have to create a nested list. So this is the list. We are considering it as a list A, and this list, the inner list which is present inside the outer list, let us name it B. These are the inner list. So here you have to create two lists. One is A, that will be outer list, another is B, that will be the inner list. So here I am creating two lists. One is A, it is outer list. Now I have to read 5 records for I in range 5, and here I have to create another list. Means here we want two lists, one outer list and second one is inner list. Likewise here we are having two lists, one outer list, another one is inner list. Now we have to first create the inner list. Means first we have to create this name and marks. After that we will append it to the A. So first we are reading the detail in B. So I am writing here B dot append, you have to append two things, name and marks. So I am writing here input, enter name, input close, append close, int, input, enter marks, input close, int close, append close. Now in this way we have read name and marks. Now our B list is ready. Now we have to append this B inside A. So I am writing here A dot append B. Now B will be an element of the list A. Now our nested list A is ready. Now we want to write this thing in the CSV file. So to write the object to write the nested list in the CSV file, we have to call the function write rows. So after the completion of the loop here in this indent means after the loop, I am calling the function write row. Write row function is the function of the writer class. So it has to be called with the object of writer. This object of writer class, this OB dot write rows and A. In this way we have written the nested list in the CSV file. Now we need to close the file dot close. So in this way you can write a nested list in the CSV file. Now I want to display how we can display the content of the CSV file. Let us implement this thing with the help of an example. The question is this: display the records present in the CSV file. We have to display the records present in the CSV file. So we have learned to write the data in the CSV file. We use the writer class, and to read the data from the CSV file we have to use the reader class. Now let us implement it. Def, let us name a function show data. First we have to import the CSV. Import CSV package. After that we have to open the file. File equal to open, then the name of the file, let us say it is data.csv. We are opening it for reading purpose, that's why R mode is here. Now we have to create an object of reader class. So object equal to csv dot reader and the file handle file. So in this way we have created an object of CSV file, and the name of that object is OB. Here object is iterable, means all the data of the CSV file will be present in OB in the form of list. So we can write a loop in object so that we can access one list at a time. So I am writing here for I in OB. This will take one list at a time from this object, and we can print the list one by one, print I. After that we have to close the file. File dot close. If we want to access individual element of the CSV file, as I have told you, whenever you read the data from the CSV file, it will be in the form of list. Suppose here it is name, it is class, it is marks. If we want to display the name individually, if we want to access the class, if we want to access the marks, so it will be at the 0 position, it is 1, it is 2. So instead of this, print I will display the entire row at a time. But if we want to display individual element, so you can do like this: print I of 0, print I of 1, like that. So in this way you can print or you can access individual element of this list through the index numbers. So these are the methods. Let us summarize. There are two methods to write the data in the CSV file. One method is by using the function write row. Another method is using the function write rows. Write row method is used to write a list, one list at a time in a CSV file. First you need to import the package CSV. After that you have to open the file. Remember that while writing in the file you need to pass this parameter new line as blank, otherwise it will interpret the CSV file in a wrong method while reading the data from the file. Now you have to create an object of writer class. You have created an object of writer class. After that, the records which we have to write, I have used a loop for that. I have taken a list in which we have appended the name and marks, and we have written that list in the CSV file with the help of the function write row. After that we have closed the file. In the same way here, if we want to write a nested list in the file, first we need to import the CSV package, and after importing the CSV package we have to open the file. After opening the file we have to create an object of writer class. Here we have created the object of writer class. Again here I have done the mistake. I have not written this parameter. Write this. New line blank. Remember this. This parameter is required while writing in the file. So we have opened the file, name of the file, and then W mode. CSV file, writing mode, and the new line. Remember this, make a correction in your answer here. We have to open the file in writing mode, that's why W mode is there, and new line, like here. Name of the file, W mode, new line. Write this statement. After that we have created the object of writer class. We have declared the two lists. One is outer list, another one is inner list. First we have appended the data in the inner list. After that we have appended the inner list B in the outer list A. After completion of the nesting of the list, we have written the data in the CSV file with the function write rows. In the same way, if we want to display the data, first you need to import the package CSV. After that you have to open the file. You need to create an object of reader class. After that the reader class will read the data in the object. This object is iterable, means you can write the loop in that. So we have written the loop in that object. After that we have printed each element, means each row of the data at one time. And if we want to access the individual element of the row, then that can be accessed with the help of index number, like this. Then close the file. Thank you. While writing the answer in the copy, just make the correction over here. It is W mode and new line. Initially I have forget to write this thing in the answer. Thank you.